So this is Vivo's one of the highest selling series in India. It's the new Vivo T5X. Now, I don't want to waste time talking about just one phone because this is Moto G96, pretty popular in budget. And then you have CMF Phone 2 Pro, again, really popular. So how does Vivo compare against both of these, and what is the best phone to get around 18 to 20,000 rupees for you? Pratik, TechWiser, and we're trying to bring useful videos rather than just unboxing, so smash that subscribe button like it's... You know what I mean. Comment if you like this format or have any other suggestions. We read all of them. Pratik, TechWiser, let's go. Now let's not waste time in unboxing. Yes, you still get a case. Yes, you still get a 44-watt charger. They didn't cut that, unlike Meta cutting off its employees. Like subtle layoff jokes in war times. Now there are three interesting things about the Vivo T5X, and we'll also compare it with other phones in the competition to see if this is truly better. Now, starting with the build and design, it has this very shiny back which gives it a unique look. Like, it's not as shiny as the new iPhone 17's affordable pricing of 64,900 in India, but still shiny enough. Always appreciate a good Apple joke. Now, the back has this matte finish, so even your oily hands don't leave a fingerprint. Now, the camera module is much smaller than last year and it's made up of metal. Inside the camera module, you get this dynamic light. So if you keep your phone face down while charging, it glows up. At the same time, if you get calls or notification, it glows in different color to notify you. And speaking of colors, the one we have here is this cyber green color. If you don't like this, there's also a star silver color option, like Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer. The Vivo T5X weighs around 220 grams, which is okay since it also comes with a 7200 mAh battery. And the phone is big, but it is not that thick. Like, compared to what you get in this price range, the battery is still on the higher side. On a side note, Vivo also claims like 6 years of battery health. Also, this is such a budget phone problem. When you get a massive 7200 mAh battery, charging it 100% is a huge pain because you get 20-25 watt charging. So now, the Vivo T5X comes with 44 watt fast charging and you can top it up to 100% in about 1 hour. Overall, you get really good battery life and fast charging, which makes the daily experience better. And you also get IP68 and IP69 plus rating this year. Last year, it was only IP54, so this is a welcome change. Now coming to the display, the Vivo T5X comes with a 6.7-inch display with a 120Hz refresh rate and Titan glass protection. This Titan glass is a new kind of glass which is designed to be more scratch resistant. Of course, I wouldn't dare remove the scratch guard and scratch it to show to you. Now coming to the display, the bezels have slightly increased this year, but if you don't see the phone side by side, you get used to it in a couple of days. Now in terms of watching movies and colors, if you compare it with the Moto G96, there is hardly any difference in terms of colors and sharpness. In fact, it is pretty bright as well. When we compared brightness using a lux meter, the T5X was hitting more than 900 nits, whereas the G96 was stuck around 600 to 630 nits. Now the only difference you will notice is in darker scenes or in a darker room. Since the display on the G96 is OLED, it gives those deep blacks, which the T5X can't show because it uses an LCD display. Now it's a good display, and I'm not saying LCD is better than OLED, but what I mean is the LCD display quality used here is good quality. So the T5X also supports HDR on YouTube. The G96 for some reason doesn't show HDR on YouTube, although the processor supports. Now the third interesting thing here is performance. So the Vivo T5X this year comes with MediaTek Dimensity 7400 turbo chipset. Now if you compare the performance here with the other phones, like first look at Antutu, the Vivo T5X scores the highest here at around 9.66 lakh, followed by CMF Phone 2 Pro at 9.15 lakh, and at last it was Moto G96 which scores around 8 lakh. Also in CPU throttling test, the graph here was green for all the three smartphones, and again these are benchmarks. How about real life performance? Well, in day-to-day usage, all three smartphones felt very smooth, like switching between apps, opening two apps side by side in split screen. They can handle all of that easily, which should be there in budget phone. But what about gaming? So in terms of BGMI, the T5X currently supports 60 FPS with smooth graphics, although the G96 and Phone 2 Pro support higher FPS in BGMI and will provide a better gaming experience. But the gameplay on the T5X overall, you won't be disappointed by the performance on the Vivo T5X. Now, let's talk about the cameras. The Vivo T5X here comes with a 50MP Sony IMX852 main camera. Just like last year, there's no OIS. And now, if you compare the cameras here with the Moto G96, the photos from the Vivo T5X looks pretty natural, whereas the G96 clicks vibrant photos. Also, the exposure control or the light control on G96 is not consistent. Like, see this photo that we took of the flower? The T5X has controlled the light very well and the flower looks pink rather than blown out pink. Whereas the G96 has overexposed the photo and it makes the flower look yellow instead of orange, and this does not happen only once. Every time we tried to click a close-up shot of a flower, this was the result. But the advantage the Motorola G96 has is having an extra ultra-wide-angle lens, which the T5X doesn't. Also, it's an 8-megapixel ultra-wide-angle, which is still okay, so not so bad. Now coming to portraits, you can click portraits at 3 different focal lengths on both the phones, but the G96 can click up to 50mm portraits, while the T5X can go up to 61mm. And from what I noticed, Moto was adding a bit too much blur in the background, while the Vivo kept it lighter, so I had to adjust the blur manually on both phones. After that, both clicks pretty sharp portraits with good edge detection. Moto G96 had this pinkish tone, while Vivo was closer to real life. By the way, the Vivo T5X can click live photos, so if you're into that, you'll find it nice. In selfies, the T5X was clicking very natural looking selfies, whereas the G96 makes the skin tone a bit darker. Now both the phones have a 32-megapixel selfie camera, but somehow the selfies were a bit sharper on Motorola. Now we also compared the photos of the T5X with last year's T4X. The T5X gives slightly better colors at times, but more or less the photos are similar in terms of details and sharpness. Also, you get 4K 30fps video recording on the T5X. You can have an idea of the video quality. Along with that, there's also dual view video for Instagram stories. Overall, in terms of camera, I believe the main camera takes good photos, but as a package, it's decent. Now, before we get to the conclusion, I think software in budget phones is a whole different topic. There's no comparison. The Vivo T5X comes with the latest Origin OS 6 out of the box. It is based on Android 16. Now, a couple of features that I liked. You get Origin Island here. It basically notifies you of map direction, currently playing music, but you can also save Instagram posts or carousels directly to the gallery using the Origin Island. It also has some quick actions which are useful. Along with this, the next feature is quite practical. You just swipe left at the bottom tray and you get a private space. It's like a separate space. You can store your private photos and download secret apps where you will not find anyone, but then again you don't want to tell other people. Also, the Vivo T5X gets 2 years of OS updates and 4 years of security updates. Now the problem with budget phones is they are the last to receive software updates or just simply never receive updates. Now it's good to see with Vivo is the last year's T4X has already gotten the Origin OS update, so Vivo has had a good track record in terms of providing timely software updates. By the way, there are also third-party pre-installed apps on the Vivo T5X which you can do this and uninstall. Overall, see, if you have a budget of under 20,000, I believe if battery, multitasking, software updates are your priority, the T5X is a good option. The pricing starts at 18,999, but with offers you get it for 17,499. I'll mention the detailed pricing in the first pinned comment, and considering 2026, this is good pricing. Now if you're looking for a camera phone on a budget, we have already done this video over here. You can check it out. On that note, this is signing off. See you in the next video. Pew pew pew.